Hello, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel, and I've got another book review for you, and it's a wee cracker. It's on mindfulness. It's called "You Are Not Your Thoughts." You are not your thoughts. The secret magic of mindfulness by Francis Trussell. And obviously, it's a mindfulness book. It's quite a small book, but oh my goodness, there's a lot in it. It's quite concise in that I think the writer writes very well, but it's concise enough that she's not blabbering just to fill space, if you see what I mean, which I appreciate a lot. So let's see what it says in the back, and we'll put it up so you can see it. We all wish to be more mindful, engaged and present, loving the life we're living, but is this possible, and how? You're not your thoughts. The secret magic of mindfulness makes the journey into a mindful way of being a profoundly simple one, both to understand and to access. It's a book for those who want to truly know the power of mindfulness to transform their experiences of life. And there's lots of good words from other authors. Oddly, from Joe Pasquale, who's a comedian and actor. He's actually quite hilarious. Somehow I didn't get the feeling, because he comes over quite manic, that he might actually be into mindfulness. So there we go. Let's see who else. Oh, there's Zen masters and authors and a celebrity therapist. But Joe Pasquale, yeah, that was a bit of a shock. Anyway, so when I got this, there was a lot going on that trying to keep myself mindful was important. Now, I've practiced mindfulness for quite a long time, so there's a lot in this book that wasn't new to me, but it sort of reminded me, it made me realise that I'd maybe gone off the path as such a little bit. It made me understand that I needed to take time even to read about mindfulness, and then not just read on it, but then think about it and then put it into practice. And I'm so glad I got this when I did, because I had all sorts of things that needed done and I wasn't feeling great, and I was just going to try and push through and get them done. And because I've had this little book for a few weeks, I thought, no, I really want to read it, even if it's just to get the review done, if I'm going to do one. So I took the time out to read it, and I'm so glad I did, because it's a really good wee book. As I say, I like books, my spiritual books that are on mindfulness or all sorts of things. I like to be able to read them the whole way through, but also access them when I want, just as like a page, almost use it as bibliomancy. And I'm more likely to use a book like this for bibliomancy than I am maybe to go to my tarot cards. I go to my tarot cards, and yes, tarot is sortilege, and so is bibliomancy. They're both a similar system, but I would go to my tarot deck for more in-depth advice, whereas I'd go to a self-help book and just open it with a pen or whatever for advice on that day or that issue or that problem. So this book's perfect for that. I'll give you a few of the actual chapter headings, because really what you get in the chapters is there. And some chapters are a page and a half, 2 pages, some are half a page, but again, don't think because the chapters are short that they're not actually very concise, and give you space and time to be mindful of what the author's saying, and also to then meditate on it, take it on board, and then practice it. So you've got introductions, and you've got things like living in the flow, slow down, be here, now is all there is, keep watching, become a master of yourself. Feelings are like the weather. I like the stuff that the author did on feelings and emotions, and how you can feel them in your body. That was, I think, chapter 16 and 17. Face it and feel it 18. How do you feel? The ones that were on feelings and emotions and stuff, I really, really liked, I must admit. And there's feeling stressed, stop thinking, start living, Does a mindful life mean a better life? Just breathe. And it goes on and on. There's loads of different things to do. Notice, busy mind, mindful or mind empty, meditation, counting the out breath, transform your views of others. That's a really good one as well, because I think I became my most contented and happiness when I actually sat and thought of how I felt about others and put it into some sort of big perspective. So I quite like that as well. Your universal nature, and then some notes. But yeah, I mean, and also you can train under Frances Trussell, I believe. She's got all her websites and stuff in here as well, which I always like in a book. I always put my email address and contacts in my books as well, because it allows people that have really liked what you've done to then come and contact you, even if it's just to say, I really enjoyed that. And to be honest with you, some of my favourite days are when I get emails saying, oh, we loved your book, Colette, or we started with the tarot or whatever. Don't underestimate how much that means to an author, because with being an author, there's not the immediate feedback of maybe YouTube or television or, you know, even a newspaper column. With your books, you really need people that aren't friends and family to get back in touch with you. So I'm glad that she's put her details on this. So what can I say? You Are Not Your Thoughts, The Secret Magic of Mindfulness by Frances Trussell. And it's just concise, to the point, allows you to read what she's saying, sit with it, and then practice it. And as I say, I think if you've been bombarded with things on mindfulness and you think, oh, you know, I should really get myself a book on it just to get me in the right, you know, find out what the frame of mind is for it. I think this is the one. I really do. And also, if you're more into it and need to remind yourself, it's good for that as well. So I enjoyed this book, and I certainly would recommend it to you. So I hope you like that. Many blessings. If you like my book reviews, give me the thumbs up, and I'll know to keep doing them for you. And I have many more books lying to be reviewed, and I'm looking forward to it. Many blessings now. Bye.